Welcome back to CAD 298. We are in week 3, and today we've got 3 different things. We're going to do mechanical drawing, an architecture, and a civil survey drawing. And the mechanical drawing, to start out with, we're going to be drawing this V block, and we're going to use MicroStation V8i, or not V8i. We're actually going to use the Connect series on this one. So File, New, and I'll start myself a new one. Desktop, I'm just going to save this one as week 3 mechanical. And I want to make sure my seed file, again, that is just like your template file. I want to use the 2D Imperial Design. Okay, so got all that set, so hit save, we're ready to draw. And there's a few things that you need to know about this to get started. First, this is a mechanical drawing, so we got to set it up. So go to File, come down to Tools, and inside of Tools, or Settings, come down to File, Design File Settings. And when you get in here, Working Units, I want to be master units only, and I want to be in inches here. Okay? And accuracy is 1/16 of an inch. That's fine. That's totally fine. Or we can actually, this is in 2-place digits, so we'll put 2 decimal places. And I'll hit OK. Now, make sure when you get done setting that up, hit Save Settings over here. So all that's set, we're ready to draw. So first thing let's just do a little basic things to show you how to set this stuff up, or how to actually modify. Now let's see, if I clicked on place line here and done some stuff like this, right click gets you out of the command. It's like escape, right click is. And I come up here to trim, okay? You use the trim command. Hit trim, and you've got over here, you've got trim and extend, you got trim, hit trim, and like I want to get rid of this little piece right here. You click on the line that you want to keep, and then you click on the line you don't. Okay? So again, right click to get off the command. Click again, I want to get rid of this line. You click this, and then you click the line you don't want. Now if you want to extend something, so I want to extend this line to this, you'd have to come in here to trim multiple, and you can go over here and hit extend. Click the line you want to extend to, then click on the line itself, and it'll shoot it to it. So those are some quick tricks there. And also, if you're wanting, let's say I wanted to select an item, you got an element selection. And that is, you can click on that element just like that, or you can do a window over that item, and then you can delete it out. Or if you chose some pieces and you didn't want to, this element selection box comes up and you can take and clear it out just like that. So again, element selection lets you pick on those items, and you can hit delete and get rid of them. So those are a few things that's going to help you with the drawing. Also, so now what I want to do is come up here into my search, and I want to type in tool boxes. It's a real quick and easy way to get to your toolbox and to be able to put more things up on your screen. And I want to go down and pick on snap mode. And snap mode brings this box up, and you can see here, I'll put my snap mode down here, and it's just like AutoCAD. It's what you're used to. Near point snap, key point snap, midpoint, center point, origin snap, bisector, intersect, tangent, perpendicular, and multi-snap. Those are really handy to have on there. And now we're going to start drawing. And I want to draw this right here. So I keep this right over here for the time being. It's really easy. It's not hard to draw. And we're just going to start out with a basic line. So hit line. And I want to type in down here at the bottom 0, 0, and just click. And that made that my 0, 0. And all you do is keep your right hand on your mouse and your left hand on the keyboard and get it going in the right direction. And we'll type 3 and just left mouse button. Zoom in, come straight up 1.5, click. Come over 0.5, click. Come down 1.5, click. Come over 3, click. I need to get that thing back up there so I can kind of see what's going on. Or I can actually minimize this one a little bit so I can still have that up there. I actually need to minimize the whole thing. Okay. So now I want to come up 1, click. Come over 1.12, click. Come up 0.75, click. Come over 0.75, click. Come up 0.25, click. And we're going to go over 0.38, click. And now just get it going in the direction you want it to. And if you'll come down here, we'll start right there. Just type it in. You're going to come over. Looks like it's coming over 0.75. Tab over to 0.75. And then just click with your mouse button. There that is. And then straight up. And you see how this is on an angle now? If you hit the letter T on your keyboard, it will toggle that back up straight. So we're going to go up another 1.5, click, come over 1.5, click, and then get that angle going the direction that you want. Get it right there. And I want to put this one, I want to type in 1.5, tab over 1.5, click. And then, and then T, straighten it up. You're coming down 0.25, click, coming over 0.5, click, back up 0.25, click, and so on and so forth. And you can see how that's coming about. And that's how you do it. It's nothing hard, nothing major. And these are the tools. These are your snaps. They work the same way. And if you messed up on something here, all you got to do is, we'll blow this thing back up. If you mess up on something, element selection, click on it, choose a line or whatever, delete it out just by hitting your delete button. Or you have your trim as we showed you earlier. So now, if we're going to get in here and we're going to measure this thing, do dimensions. So go to annotate, and when you do that, come down, here's dimension element. You can actually click on it, and you'll notice this thing is huge. That measurement is huge. So we need to go in there and fix our dimensions. Let's do that real quick. Come up here to annotate and dimensionings, and you see this little dimension style tab. We get in there and we're going to make us a new dimension style. And I hit create style, and I want to call this one mechanical. Save. And on this one, master units is inches because it's using my working units I've already got. That's perfect. Accuracy, only 2 places as far as I need to go on this print. Text. The text is going to be 0.125 on this. 0.125. Save. And then I right click over here and I activate that, so I'll make that one current. So everything else should be just fine on this. So I want to go ahead and close out. And then when I go back here to dimension again, this time, you notice my dimensions look better, don't they? Now that right there, you got the, of course, your dimension element, or you can actually get on there to where you click on the points, and it's a linear dimension. Right click gets you out of the command. And that's how you do it. Now, also, you see how we're linear dimensioning right here. If you want to change your scale on something, now let's see, we don't know what kind of scale this thing's working on. So I want to come up here, back to Home, Element Selection. I'll click on this and we'll delete that out. Good. So now, you see this little button up here in Home, Primary, this little guy right there. Double click it, and then you want to right click on this and do Properties. This is the drawing that we're doing. And you see it's on full scale, 1:1 scale. If I change this, you see how it changes the dimensions? 6:1, this would be 2:1. Let's say we wanted this to be 3:1. See, most of the time you see custom in here, there's not one. But what we know is on our design scale, if we go 3 times larger right there, see how it does a 1/3, 1:3 scale? And what it's saying is that the drawing, actually when we print this thing, the drawing is going to be smaller compared, and these numbers would have to be bigger to show it. So we go back to full scale, it takes it right back. So that's where you get to your different scales. So what I want you to do is go through there, get this thing drawn out, get all your dimensions on there, and if you need any help with it, just let me know.